Good afternoon. How are you doing? Welcome back to PFA. People first with Alexander. Okay, so in our last discussion, we spoke about the interview, and I spoke about preparation, composure, and structured communication. If you missed the last episode, I would advise you to revert back to the last episode where you get a proper and depth knowledge of what an interview or how an interview should look like. And before we move on, I would like to appreciate my father and mother in the Lord, Reverend D.J. Olabode and Dr. Sheon Olabode, for the grace upon me, for the prayers, directions, and covering. God bless you, sir and ma. And I also want to thank my mentor, Onitong, who has been a very good motivator to me, an advisor, and a push for me in relation to podcasting. Thank you so much, sir. So back to business. I want to talk about salary negotiations today, and it's a major aspect when it comes to an interview. So I will be giving few rules as regarding salary negotiation. And the first rule is don't talk money too early. Don't talk money too early. Don't be fooled or be deceived by that, thinking, oh, they're talking about salary, so let me talk about salary. Hey, don't go shoot yourself in the leg. It is a no. If you're being asked about salary at the early stage of an interview, give them this response instead. Say, I'm open to discussing compensation once we've established mutual benefits or mutual fit. For now, I'm more focused on understanding the role and expectation. Saying this alone keeps your value high. Hey, stating your focus on understanding the role and expectations keeps your value high. Not discussing salary in the early stage of an interview. Don't do it. Second stage is, what are your salary expectations? Hey, it's putting you in a tight corner. When they ask you that, they put you in a very tight corner, so you should rather give them a salary range. Based on responsibilities, your response should be based on responsibilities and industry standards. I'm comfortable within the stated range. However, I'm more interested in the overall opportunity and value alignment. This will give you a hedge. Now that's option A for what are your salary expectations response. Option 2 is never say anything is fine. Rather say, based on my experience and market standards, I'm looking at a range between X Naira and Y Naira. However, I'm open to discussing the total compensation structure. That is, you want to know what they are offering, not just the basic. You want to know the other benefits you get with your basic salary. So always give a range, not a single figure, so you don't make mistakes. Always give a range. Truly, is if their offer is lower than expected, do these two things. Stay calm. Stay calm and smile. And then say, thank you for the offer. I am very interested in the role. However, based on the scope of responsibilities and value I bring, I was expecting something closer to 700,000, for example. Is there flexibility in the budget? Now you throw the question at them. Is there flexibility in the budget? You are giving or you are giving them. Now these are key points you should know. Appreciate first. State your expectation. Ask if there is a flexibility. Appreciate what they have offered. Now state what you want, and then ask if there is a flexibility around what they have offered. And you should also state if there's going to be a flexibility around what you are asking. Yeah, and never sound offended. If they say they want to pay 50,000 naira, appreciate it. And you say what you want. Don't sound offended, because if you sound offended, it shows you're money freak or you're greedy. Then it means you're not coming for the job. You're not going to do anything. You're not bringing anything to the table. You just want the money, and then that's all. 4. How to justify a higher salary. Don't say because I need it. Don't say because I need it. I have highlighted a few things you should say. Don't say because you need it. Say 1. Based on your years of experience and leadership exposure. That is a very good way to justify your higher salary, or justify what the figure you've given them. 2. Considering the strategic responsibilities involved. Yes, there are going to be responsibilities they will want to carry out. So you mention it. So they give you the impact expected from this role. So they would actually want you to impact something on the role you're being given. Now, tie your request to 1. Your experience, 2. Your skills, 3. The market value, and 4. The business impact. Tie your request to your experience, skill, market value, and business impact. Don't forget all of this, please. I beg you, don't forget all of this. 5. If they say that's our final offer, I give you 3 options. Accept gracefully. That is, I appreciate the offer and I'm happy to move forward. Moving forward means you don't want the offer, you want to opt out. So, but then appreciate the offer. 2. Negotiate other benefits. If there are other benefits, negotiate. That is there flexibility around performance bonuses, review timelines, and additional benefits? Negotiate. It's not a crime. Negotiate other benefits. 3. Request a review timeline. Would there be a salary review after 6 months based on performance? You get. So request a review timeline. Don't just say thank you. Do all of these things. It actually shows the value you carry. It shows you know your worth. Sometimes negotiation is not about base pay. It's about structure. Yeah. And the last, no, not the last. Things you should never say whenever you're negotiating salary. Don't say I have bills to pay. No. Don't say that's too small. Never. Don't say another company is paying more unless you truly have an offer. If you don't have another offer, don't say another company is paying more. And don't say I'll take anything. Don't say I'll take anything. And the 7th point is tone matters more than words. Be calm. I know what they have said is infuriating something in you, but then be calm, be confident, and be respectful, and be business-minded. Note, don't sound desperate, don't sound emotional, and don't sound defensive. These are red flags you don't want to exhibit or show. Don't sound desperate, don't sound emotional, and don't sound defensive. Now, second to the last, or third to the last, you should have a strong negotiation script. Have a strong negotiation script. For this script, if you need one, get to me, put it in the comment section and ask. I will definitely respond to you. 9. The psychology of salary negotiation. Remember, the first person who mentions a number often anchors the discussion. So the person who mentions a number often anchors the discussion. 2. Silence is powerful. After stating your number, stop talking. After stating the figure you want, stop talking. It shows you know what you're doing. It shows you know your worth. It shows power. And 3. Confidence increases perceived value. When you're confident, it increases passive value. And on a final note, negotiate only after they show strong interest. That's why negotiation at an early stage of an interview is wrong. So negotiate only after they show strong interest in you. Negotiate only after you are proving your competence, and negotiate only after you sense they want you. Leverage comes from value, not from talking. My brother and sister out there, leverage comes from value, not from talking. I hope with all of this, you will not make a mistake when you go for an interview and then Now make the mistake of accepting to negotiate salary at an early stage of interview. On our next episode, I want to talk about termination, how to respectfully or gracefully terminate contracts. Gen Zs nowadays, they just want to terminate contracts, they are gone. No, don't do it. Don't do it. There are actually steps or ways to negotiate, to terminate a contract. Don't just terminate contracts just like that. I hope with these few points I've mentioned, I've been able to convince you that salary negotiation at an early stage of interview is a red flag. They will actually push it to you to know if you know what you're doing. And if you fall for it, that might actually be the end of the interview. But it will not be good for you. Not be good for you. Until I meet you the next episode, stay calm, stay confident in yourself, and know your worth. See you next time in the next episode. God bless you.